Here we go. What's up? It's BiggKiaa, 2Gs, 2As, and you're listening to Vangaurd.
BiggKiaa, thank you so much for being here. Like you said, 2Gs, 2As. Thank you for bringing the energy. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. It's actually a very good day. I feel like there's very good energy inside and out.
Yeah, yeah. So, out of the songs we heard, I kind of want to just dissect them a little bit. So we heard Go Kiaa at the end. And tell me why you chose that song and why that song, like you guys were just saying, has kind of been a staple for you.
So Go Kiaa, like even just the way it came about, I had made the song. When I was writing it, I was like, I want, the vision was for millions, thousands, even 100 to scream that hook, that go. It's so simple. Not stop, but go and Kiaa, like the car. You know what I'm saying? It's something real crowd participating. And like, so I made it with that intention. And since then, I've performed at, I think one of my favorite times performing Go Kiaa was at Pride this year. I did Pride 2022. And it was at least over 100 people in that crowd. It felt like a mini, like, Rolling Loud fest out there. And just to hear the roar of them screaming my name like that, it just completes like everything I wrote it for. And that's just, it's a crowd favorite. Like I said, like probably in the future, if I do not perform that song, I will be getting hate because I didn't perform one of my biggest songs yet.
Yeah. And that's so cool because I can totally see the idea of like, you're bringing the energy and then they're bringing the energy, which in turn just gives you more energy. So it's it's good all around.
I like to think of it as like creating a vibration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a low and a high, but I want to create this one just for me and the crowd to share in the moment of me performing that song.
100%.
Because you could have been tuned out for the first two songs.
But you're not.
But now you're
can't.
participating,
You
jumping.
Yeah.
You know how I had Kamari come in
at
the end to join me. That's why I want him to come in to give like, this is what I want every time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, y'all. Let's do this.
From 1 to 1 million people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. So we also heard Big Savage Flow that just came out today.
Yes.
Tell me about that song.
Okay, so we're going to give a big shout out to Beats by Sticks. Sticks, he's a producer here. We've been working with each other low-key, like undercover for about this whole year. Like next year, like right now and next year is going to be like our big break. Like everybody's going to know BiggKiaa is associated with Sticks. So we're kind of like planning and mixing a tape this Monday on the 12th or whatever date it was. But 4 days ago, we made this song. I went in the studio at 4:30, heard the beat. We got done with the song at 5:30.
Yeah,
in an hour. Crazy. That quick. And it just came from... Have you heard Jimmy Cooks by Drake and 21 Savage? And he goes, da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
The Glock of the compressor. Yeah. That shit is so hard. So in the song, I go, that's my sister. Please respect my pronouns. Call me mama, call me mister.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like my homage to 21 Savage and his flow.
Right.
And that's just the kickoff because I got a tape coming out on the 30th of this month as well.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So your tape, Mariana, coming out the 30th. Tell me about it and how it may, like... size up to straight A student, for example.
Oh, what the fuck? You did your research. What did you just say? Straight A student?
Yeah.
Oh, man, bro, that was crazy. Okay, but, one, if we're going to do a comparison of, like, Kiaa Marie, the straight A student, to like stuff like right now, I feel like Kiaa Marie prepped me to be BiggKiaa.
Okay.
But you know the way I kind of explain that is like I kind of say like Kiaa Marie, she's dead. You know that was
right. I've heard you
girl.
say that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think the dream's always been like music and being heard, but like it was different then. You know, I don't think the dream was fully mine because I had a lot of people behind me.
Okay.
BiggKiaa came from myself. I was in school writing a song on a piece of paper and I said I can't go by Kiaa Marie anymore. She's not. I'm not her. And that's my legal name. That is my first and middle name. So she's not dead. But like, you know, the persona.
Yeah.
She's kind of in the backlight. But this tape, actually, it does correlate with Straight A Student because Kiaa Marie, she grew up in Mariana. Mariana is the city name of a city in Arkansas. I grew up down south. So I just felt like with Rage, because it's a Rage tape, you see like fire, you see red, you know what I mean? It's hot as hell in Arkansas, you know what I mean? I just want to bring like that down south vibe with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, it seems like this is all along a storyline then when you say Nikia Marie is dead, now BiggKiaa is here, but you're still bringing in the ties to Arkansas.
Yeah.
So how long did this process take for this tape?
That's crazy. So this is how I've been explaining it to people. Some songs on this tape are 2 years old. Okay. Some of the songs I made yesterday. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like this tape, this storyline is all gonna come out, I feel like, finally. I feel like I've been keeping the story in. You know what I mean? Because this is 9 songs out of 283 I have unreleased in my phone. Wow. You know what I mean? So people don't even know the story more than what you already knew. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with this next year, with all the singles and stuff I'm going to be dropping and tapes, like this is finally the time where they get to... Because I know I'm great, but everybody else doesn't know to the extent of how great I can be. So I'm trying to put that out to the world.
Right. So how are you showing that in this next tape? What can people expect from Mariana?
Oh, they can expect it to be live, baby. That motherfucker gonna have you jumping. Okay. Like you said, they can expect their what I could say they can expect from what they already know of me is that hype. BiggKiaa is associated with the word hype. Like I said, live, lit, even. I'm associated with that word 10 times. So I feel like this tape is exactly what they want from me. It is. Gotcha. It is.
And how did the birth of BiggKiaa come to be exactly? From, you know, cutting off ties with Nikia Marie and kind of going away from other voices that how were you able to find your own voice and be like, this is my next step forward?
Okay, so then to do this, we got to dig back a little bit. So, Nikia Marie, she died when I was 9, I'd say is when she died. I tried to keep reviving her because my dad had went to prison. He was my everything. He was the person in my ear. Like I said, when I say the dream wasn't fully for me, I think the dream was kind of for my dad.
Sure, yeah, you seem like a big support system. Yeah.
So once he got locked up, I said, fuck this. You know, like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. So then he got out of jail my sophomore year. I was 14. And I made a song under the name Nikia Marie again. And at that time, I had, I don't know if you remember this little dance collective named Ayo and Teo.
Yeah.
I had opened up for them when they came here under the name Nikia Marie.
Gotcha.
And then I think I just fell off of it again after that because I have a real personality. Like, if I'm working real hard and I don't see progress in it, I don't want to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? What am I doing all of this for and it's not getting anything out of it?
Yeah.
So then, like I said earlier, I get to 12th grade and everybody at school, like, they're like, oh, you used to rap, Nikia raps, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm about to get back into it. So I'm literally walking down the hallway of Fridley High School with a piece of paper on the way to science class, writing this song. It's called Fuck Is You Saying. That is the first BiggKiaa song ever.
Yeah.
And I think the name BiggKiaa came from, like, because, like I said, Nikia Marie, she was a little girl. I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm big. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it plays on my size. I'm 5'3", 5'2" at best. You know what I mean? But I'm this little thing. But what's big about me is the energy. Like you said, all the energy I brought in here. Just the lifestyle, the aesthetic is big. I'm not big, but I'm going to be big, period. That was hard. That was hard. That was hard. I'm going to tweet that after this.
Right, and so you take this big aura and energy and you bring it to the stage as well. And I think from your time throughout your music career, having it be standing 11 years or so, you've performed at a lot of cool spots. You've performed in the main room at First Ave. I think I saw some pictures of you performing in a boxing ring. Yes. Like, just a range of different experiences, but then you also have the incredible experience of performing at XL Energy Center. You just walk me through the feeling of right before you went on stage for that.
Oh my goodness. I actually think I have the live stream up on my Instagram of me going on stage to do that. It was such a... I'm excited to tell this story. Actually, okay, so we're sitting in the room, right? So we go on at 7:30. It's like 7:20. So there's 10 minutes till we go on. So there was 3 other openers other than me. They had all left the room for some reason. Okay. And it was just me, Sophia Eris, Lizzo's DJ, who had brought me up to open, and my girlfriend. And we hear a knock on the door. So we go get the door thinking it's one of the openers. It's Lizzo. It's fucking Lizzo. So, like, I'm trying not to freak out. Well, I didn't freak out. I was great. I was great. So she's talking to Sophia.
Yeah.
And then Sophia's like, this is BiggKiaa and this is her girlfriend. And then I was about to shake Lizzo's hand, but she had her little COVID mask on, so we gave each other a little elbow tap. But it was like I just met somebody normal. I just met a person. You know, it's not like I met Lizzo, but like I did.
Right.
But you know what I'm trying to describe, right? Like it just felt like such a casual interaction. I didn't fan out or like cry or none of that. I kept it real professional. Yeah. So now she leaves. Now I'm freaking out. Now I'm like, I'm like, okay. Yeah. But that was just what I needed. I swear it was just what I needed to meet her. Yeah. Right before I go on stage to tear down her concert. Right. Oh yeah. I was hyped, bro. Yeah. I think it was just so unbelievable, and like, I had a lot of people in my ear before I did it. They were like, "It's probably not gonna be a lot of people in the crowd because you're opening." Da, 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 da. Yeah. So then I have that in my head as I'm walking up. So we're walking up. I'm expecting not to see a lot of people because everybody's in my ear telling me that. Like all the hope that I had for hella people to be there, gone in the trash. When we walked out there and looked and surfed the crowd with our eyes, definitely well over 300 people in the building, bro. Well over, maybe like
thousands.
Like my bro Kamari's in the corner screaming for me. But yes, it was damn near like it would have looked like Lizzo was about to hit the stage. Well, she was. She was. But like it was hell of people there. It was so many people, and that lit my heart up. And then while I was going on stage, like actually on stage, getting ready to do my walkout, I was just ready. I had this feeling like I'd been there before. Okay. I saw this before. Yeah.
So no nerves. It was like, this is where I'm
I was excited, bro. I loved it. I knew I was about to tear it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. And as soon as I walked on stage, Sophia was like, BiggKiaa, and they already. Because I had this crazy look going. I had
the kiss. Kinda,
Thank you. Yeah. You got it. Some people didn't understand what the makeup was for, but yes, that was my homage to Kiss because I'm a rock star. For sure, and I'm pretty sure everybody at the concert could tell. After I got off stage, there were people. Somebody took a picture with me. Yeah, I think that was for real. My first like real moment, feeling like a celebrity, other than just being on that stage. Really but great. Somebody coming up to you, going, "Can I take a picture with you?"
Yeah, it's got to be super validating as an artist.
It was crazy. Yeah. Like I really just knew, and it's crazy because the day before I got informed I was about to do this Lizzo show, I was about to quit music.
Right. I'd heard you mention that. So what was like the biggest takeaway from that experience, given that a couple days earlier you were in that mindset of like, nobody's necessarily appreciating what I'm doing, I feel like it's not going anywhere. You know what? So it might be corny to say it, but like, don't stop chasing your dream. Yeah. Like that's corny, but I don't care. That's what it is. Like, that was my sign. Like a day, you're telling me a day before I was about to give all of this up, just for me to do the biggest thing of my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like that just tells you, like, even when things slow up, like I told you, I have a personality where if I don't see the fucking progress in my work, I hate it. But now I've learned to like chill. Like the progress is on the way. And since Lizzo, me and my boy Kamari Cloud, shout out Kamari Cloud, find him everywhere. We've performed in Las Vegas since then. Like, I have another show at First Ave coming up on the 29th. I have another show at First Ave coming up in February with Waterwave. Like, it's only been up, you know what I'm saying? So never quit. That's what I took from this, and I want to tell everybody else who's watching this, never fucking quit. Right. Ever. It's not worth it. Yeah. If you love something, if something's your passion, don't quit. That's what I took from it. In the future, then, when there are those trying times, is it you rewinding back to that moment at Excel? That kind of the baseline?
Because I mean, even after that, like, I feel like not only just me, but every artist, let me not say that, every artist that has a passion for music has these times where, like, you're frustrated, bro. Like, like, not, and like, I know other artists get this, like, not on cocky time, but everybody knows how great their craft is, and you just get frustrated, like, with everybody else, I guess, not seeing your greatness. You know what I mean? So you just get frustrated sometimes. But, like, I just got to let myself know, like, you're just getting frustrated right now. Yeah. This ain't stopping you. You just can't let nothing stop you, for real. You can't. You got to be able to pick yourself back up and get on your feet. You're the only one who controls your emotions. If you're happy, you're the one making you happy in that moment. If you want to be mad at something, you're making yourself mad at, you know what I mean? You got to be able to be there with your emotions.
And if I can keep things in perspective. You've been doing this for a long time, but you are 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane to me too. Like there's so much time for all of this, so it's exciting that you're not going to quit, and it's so early on still, even though it might not feel like it. It is so early on. So I did want to kind of pick your brain about. We kind of talked about performing this new tape, but then I also just want to dive into other kind of creative outlets. I've seen some cool music videos of yours that you've been a part of directing, and one that sticks out to me is The Nightmare on 3rd Street, and kind of this idea of tying in horror movies. Where does your kind of love and affinity for horror movies come from? Is the camera on? Camera's on? I know you got a Chucky tattoo and a Jason tattoo.
Oh, no. I got a whole horror sleeve right here of horror movies. So that Nightmare on 3rd Street, the video, literally is the song. Because I was having a nightmare on 3rd Street in the video. So if you watch the video piece by piece, I talk about could never chase a bitch, but I fuck with Mr. Myers. Heard he got that kill, so he's one of my suppliers. In the music video, he was my drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? So I just tried to correlate everything. I said, finna beat the cat, batter up, I hit her base. At that part of the song in the video, I was hitting somebody with a bat while they were in the bed having sex with each other. You know what I mean? Everything was just so correlated. So I feel like in that video, I really wanted to play a serial killer. Because, like, I'm one of those weird people who, like to watch the documentaries about the serial killers and what they got going on and how blah, 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 how their mind works. Like, I'm one of those guys. And I just, with fear and horror movies, I low-key hate them. I do. So every tattoo that I have, Chucky, Jason holding Freddy's head, this is from It. Like, this is a Call of Duty zombie. This is me watching these movies, getting over my fears. This is a fear sleeve.
Okay.
So every time I watch a new scary movie, put it on my arm. But It is my favorite scary movie.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that. So it's a love-hate relationship with horror movies because it helps you kind of overcome some fears.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I hate going into them, bro. I hate it.
Sure,
I hate it. I'm such a crybaby. I remember my uncle forced me to watch The Conjuring.
Ooh.
And I think that's where I really gave up. Like,
I
was open to it, but then I'm like, oh nah. But I'm older now. I'm back open to it. I tried to watch a scary movie last night. Shit was whack.
Okay, yeah. Any, like, overrated scary... What's, like, the most overrated scary movie you've seen? Or just the worst one you've ever seen? Because I'm the same way. I'm not a big horror movie person, so I'm always curious.
Let me see.
People's
the
affinity
worst horror movie I've ever seen. Oh, my gosh. I do not even know the name of it, but I guess it was, like, a Korean horror movie.
Okay.
And it was, like, the fakest, like... effects like that I've ever seen in my life. I hate not even just horror movies, but I hate a movie that ain't got no good graphics or effects. You know what I mean? Take that off the streaming platform. Unless you're on a bootleg streaming platform, take that shit off of Hulu. Why is this on Hulu? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think that just about covers it. Is there anything else on your radar? Anything you wanted to kind of mention to our audience? Any words of wisdom? I'll kind of give the floor to you.
Okay, so I do got a few announcements. We're just going to make some announcements here. Okay, so single just dropped today, Big Savage Flow. December 29th, I perform at First Ave.
Yeah.
The next day, December 30th, I drop my Rage tape.
Yep.
Then in January, on the 18th, I'm throwing my birthday party, which will be a concert, and I need y'all there, period. And then my words of wisdom would be the light. There's a lot of darkness in the state that we come from in Minnesota. So what I try to do is be the light. So if you're watching this, try and be the light. Period.
BiggKiaa, thank you so much for being here. Very much so excited to see everything you got coming up.
Thank you. 2 G's, 2 A's. Don't forget it. If you're not spelling it like that, you ain't spelling it right.